It's your boy King Yoki.
I'm August High. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Episode 1 is already streaming. Don't forget to check that out. I don't know about you. I was shit brick. I felt like Gail King when she was going out of space. Did you see that, by the way?
Which one?
What you mean with your the celebrity? There's all females just went out of space. It was like Gail King, Katy Perry, and some other females that just went out of space. Did you see the video? You didn't see the videos on that shit?
Nah, I can't even say I have.
They were. Hey, the crazy part is everybody was Caucasian except for Gail King, and she was the only one that had a look on her face like, niggas don't do this, but I'm getting ready to do it. That's how I felt last week.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to catch it, so I wouldn't really know too much about it.
You didn't miss anything. The meme is everywhere. You didn't miss shit. Everybody knows they didn't really go out of space anyway. So.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if y'all think them people went out of space,
we know they didn't go out of space.
Bullshit.
It is what it is.
It's a bunch of publicity for it, you know. So
a couple. There's something that's been on my mind a little bit. There's this couple that went viral on TikTok, and the argument between them was, if you cook dinner, like, okay, so this guy has two sons, and he's with a female, and she's the stepmom.
Okay.
When she made the food, I guess she didn't feed the kids first. I guess she made his food first, and he's saying you always feed the kids first. They always come first. If you cook, who's eating first? Your significant other or your kids?
Well, I'm gonna go and get the kids out the way. That's just me. For one, the better that I'm gonna put it this way: the sooner that they get out the way, the better that mom and dad can have some fun time. Okay?
That's not how she felt. She felt like they're not my kids. I don't got to put them first.
I mean,
and he said, no, this is a package. You knew that going into the relationship. This is a package deal. And I mean, it's kind of a red flag to me, period, though, because if you don't even feed your damn stepkids first, I highly doubt she'll feed her own kids first. It'll probably be him first. And it triggered him because he grew up in a household where the mom was steady putting other men before her children. I mean, so now he's running into a woman who is putting, now he's running into a woman who's technically doing the same thing. She's putting a man before the kids, and he wasn't having that shit.
So I will probably step in and be like, look, kids gotta eat regardless whether I'm your man or not. Because at the end of the day, if they don't get fed before I get fed, then we got a problem.
That's exactly how you felt.
You're gonna feed my kids, or it's not gonna work out how you think it's gonna work out. And
like I don't necessarily remember the kind of how I grew up. I think like whenever I went to family gatherings and stuff, and you know the adults obviously cooked the fucking food.
And kids ate first.
I'm not that. Was that for you? That's how it was for you.
If you go out to a function,
I don't remember how it was for me. I really don't.
Regardless, no matter.
I really don't. I think they put the adults first in my family. I think in my family they had the adults eat first, which is I don't really agree with. I think that's how it was.
Kids eat first regardless, man.
I agree.
Everybody got their different opinion about it. That's cool. That's fine. But at the end of the day, when I was growing up, kids always ate first, then the women, and then the men.
And then the women, and then the men.
Mm-hmm.
You telling me that y'all eating was also sex? It was an order for sex too?
Not necessarily. It was the simple fact is that the women being slaved in everybody's kitchen.
No, the only thing I can see being an argument is a woman being subservient and making her man's plate for him. That's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right. 9 times out of 10, if you're at a function and you come as a couple, the woman usually makes her man's plate for him.
True indeed.
Right. So there's no really an order on who eats first there because she's going to make his plate regardless. Now, whether he child out on it first is whether she made hers first, who cares?
And again, it's different strokes for different folks. Everybody grew up.
So how was it for you? If females ate first, then how was the order for that?
Well, females didn't eat first. Kids ate first.
Okay, kids. And then what? Was there a line?
Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah, technically yes. I'm the youngest out of 9. So
was there? You niggas was standing in
I'm the
line?
youngest out of 9. So therefore, it's a big ass family.
And then it was so kids was first, and within those kids, women, and then men.
Exactly. So therefore, after the women get through slaving, and
It's always women and children first. It's always women and children first. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Stupid, no women, no kids.
See, I don't even remember how my family functions was. I just know that the adults cooked the food, the kids did the dishes. I remember that to a T because I know that they was on that. But as far as who ate first, I don't think I remember. I don't think I remember. And if I had to remember, it probably was the adults.
I mean, everybody grew up different. Okay, so.
I just know for me, if I'm gonna weigh in on that and give you and say for me, if I'm dating somebody and I have 3 kids and I decided I trust this person, so now we live together. If you cook and you make your plate and my plate or whatever, and you don't make the kids, we do have a problem. I don't care if they're not biologically yours or not. Once you decide to sign up with somebody or be with somebody with kids, whether you have them or not, you've already accepted them as a package deal. I think the way that you treat your stepchildren should be looked at as how you would treat your own.
Yeah, true indeed.
I'm real honest.
I'm not saying that.
So if I was dating somebody and I'm basically saying that I'm on his side when it comes to that.
I mean, that's the truth. So once the truth is out there and the truth be told, there's only a handful that's really gonna listen. Again, it's the way that certain people was raised and brought up in this cruel, cruel world that we live in, that we call life. But hey, just saying.
Speaking of relationships, the lack of accountability is running high, and I think audacity is the plug. Because oh boy, do you think that before you do that, do you think that if you are in a relationship with somebody, do you think that sex should go both ways as far as who wants it and when?
I mean, no, not really, but I should say.
So wait, so you're saying it shouldn't go both ways?
I mean, it should, like.
That's what I just said. You think it should go both ways? Okay, cool. But if somebody just so happens to be more sexual than the other person and they want it more, first of all, do you think that's going to cause a conflict?
No, I wouldn't say it would cause a conflict, but if you talk to your partner, or
okay, what if somebody's feeling neglected? What if somebody's feeling neglected sex-wise? Do you think it's ever somebody's fault that they get cheated on?
I mean, I cannot put it.
If I get cheated on and it's because I wasn't giving up enough sex, am I half responsible for me being cheated on?
But you weren't giving up the goods.
Oh,
if my wife tells me no again to some intimacy, I'm going to cheat tonight. I do not care. I do not care anymore. It's been 2 weeks I've been asking my wife, can I please have some? And she's like, no, I don't want to do it tonight. I don't know what to do. Tonight, if I ask her one more time tonight, I swear to God, I'm cheating tonight. I don't care. I'm going to cheat on my wife. Yes, I said it on TikTok. I'm going to cheat. Listen, I'm her husband. She's supposed to give me some, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is with her lately. She just does not want to give me some.
2 weeks, that's a long
I'm a man.
time.
Like, I'm your husband. You're supposed to give me some. It's been 2 weeks. Am I tripping?
No.
And plus, her sister has been looking at me a little funny. I think If her sister's with it, I'm gonna do it. I swear to God, her sister is fine too. Listen, whatever. I might just go ahead and cheat tonight. I don't care, bro.
And on that level, and on that point,
Where her sister
2 weeks.
though.
2 weeks.
Her sister though. No, okay, wait. First of all, 2 weeks is not the issue. 2 weeks is not the issue. Her sister though. You
2
could just.
weeks.
Why can't you just go out somewhere and just go get
I
it?
mean, you said 2 weeks. Couple days.
If a female gives birth,
I give you 2 days.
usually a nigga gotta go 6 weeks.
If I gotta go that third day,
Come on, bro.
it's gonna be
2 weeks
trouble.
is 2 weeks is diabolical to be. 2
That's
weeks
just
is
too
diabolical. 2 weeks is diabolical to be crashing out over no pussy.
I would have been crashed out.
2 weeks.
2 days, 2 weeks.
2 weeks is
Give
diabolical.
me 2 days.
He
I
could
don't
go.
get no pussy in 2 days.
He could go anywhere. Anywhere. And go get some. And go get
But
some
this
pussy.
is his
Why? That's exactly why he
This
should
is
not
his
go for the
wife.
sister. That's exactly why you should leave the sister alone. It would be more forgivable if he just said, "Hey, you weren't doing it," and like I just went out. I mean, honestly, that's more forgivable to me. But my sister is not. You might as well just file for divorce before you go do that, homie.
Yeah.
You might as well go file for divorce right now. I mean, 2 weeks is not worth losing a marriage.
Nah.
He tripping, buddy
But
tripping.
guess what? You can't believe what you hear. Like,
And then and then you got people in the comments. I went because I ran straight to the comments on that. I don't know about you.
I ain't run.
I went straight to the comments. People, and there were a lot of people who were on his side. That was like, if that's what a man needs and all this other shit. He expressing that shit to TikTok. Did he express that shit to her?
You should have.
Because all he said was, "I was trying to get some, and she won't let me get some. She won't let me get some." He said she won't let him get some, but he never. I don't think he expressed his frustration to her.
Yeah.
Which comes to my next question. He's married, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's married.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say he married with children. Okay. Let's try to flip the narrative for just a second. Let's say he's married. Let's say they got children,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say he do cheat, but it's not with her sister. Okay.
Okay.
Should they get divorced or stay together?
I think that's what you call a entanglement.
Should they get divorced or stay together?
I mean, I'll probably get a divorce.
If you were who? Him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my take.
I mean, if you
The old
cheated,
me would have divorced you. The old me would have divorced you. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think maturing is realizing that this whole life partner thing is way more than sex. So I'm gonna say this: if I was his wife and we had children, and it wasn't with my fucking sister, okay? Because if it was, then we done. It wasn't with my sister. I would tell him, okay, when you decided to go cheat on me, you opened this relationship. We now have an open relationship. I'm not fucking you anymore. Me and you are done fucking. But we're staying together. We're staying married. We're gonna raise the kids. It's gonna be a 2-parent household.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna work as a team. We still gonna care for each other. We're still gonna love each other. Because loving somebody, there's certain things you have to do. If we're life partners, we have to love each other in some aspect.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna love each other and do all that, but we're done sexually. Well, we're done. We're done. We're done sexually, and we don't gotta let nobody else know that. When it comes to family gatherings, when it comes to taking pictures and all that shit, we're gonna make it. It's still gonna look the same. But I'm gonna be fucking other people, and I hope you do too.
Yeah.
That's how I would handle that. I see that differently now. So
Yeah.
the old
Big
me
difference.
that you said what?
I say big differently.
Yeah, the old me definitely would have been like, it's over. The new me now, because I have children, I kind of rethought some shit. You can, okay, you did that. You go do that. I'm gonna go do this now. Now I'm gonna go do me now.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you continue to do you. But this is going to stay a 2-parent household. We're going to stay life partners. We're going to stay doing that. But, I mean, I'm going to be happy with it because I ain't fucking you no more. So it ain't like you can bring me back shit, really. You know?
So,
that's how I feel.
There is something that I want to say.
Would you agree with that? Let's say you just said you were him and you said you filed for divorce. And as the wife, she says that to you. Okay, you stepped out, cool. But I just offered you what I just said.
Me personally,
Would you stick with the divorce, or would you be like, cool?
I still want my divorce, and it's not gonna be that we still stay in the same household.
Okay, so then no. That's what that is. If you're saying split household and divorce, then that obviously goes against what I just said.
I mean, exactly.
So you're saying, nah, I ain't taking that.
I'm not gonna take that. Reason why is because you did me dirty, and now it's time for me to move on.
How I do you dirty? You just said you fucked around because you couldn't wait 2 weeks.
I'm just saying that ain't what I said.
That's doing you dirty?
That ain't what I said. That's what he said. That ain't what I said. I don't know who you talking to, but that ain't what I said.
That's crazy as hell. How did she do him dirty? That's crazy.
I'm just saying that's
crazy.
Not what I'm saying is this. Me personally, I would be gone. Like,
if you got cheated on.
If you cheat on me and, you know, it's not going to be the same revenge that it would be if I cheat on you. It's not going to be revenge at all. It's going to be more of, I hope you know, take care of yourself and hope you made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it's not going to fall back on me. And I'm not going to miss my blessings for the next one. And some people end up doing that. And that's kind of fucked up because sitting somewhere worried about what's going to happen next after you already know that motherfuckers done cheated. You get what I'm saying? What is your next move? What is your next plan? But don't let a motherfucker know what's your next move.
Are you saying that, like, the idea I just presented is pointless because it's going to stop you?
No.
It's going to block your blessings from finding somebody new that you could possibly be married to?
True indeed.
Is that what you're saying?
But you're
because
coming up out of a divorce, though.
If you're coming up out of a divorce, that opens the gateway for you to be in a relationship again.
That opens the gateway
for you to be in a relationship
for you
again.
to move forward.
Right.
You're not into another fucking relationship.
Right, but if you're going to be just fucking around, you might as well just take the damn deal.
See, some people like that and some people not.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Some people have morals. Some people say that, you know what, after this divorce, I'm going to basically just focus on my career.
Mm-hmm.
My kids is at a certain age where they understand and everything then broke off into good instead of bad. You get what I'm saying? So if everything is good and the kids at a certain age, then yeah, let the divorce be the divorce. Kids come over, ain't nothing changed besides you moving on and I moved on and, you know, shit like that. I'm just saying, people in these relationships also have things that go way back 10, 15 years, 20 years. See your grandparents.
That's exactly why if I was in a relationship 10, 15 years,
but
we had children, and I feel like you opened a relationship by doing that, or I would offer that kind of deal for you, and I would be okay with it.
Well,
but if your opinion is like, I feel like that's gonna hold me back from finding something else or opportunities being open because I'm out here doing me, but I'm still married on paper, then, you know, I guess you wouldn't take the deal at all. I'm just looking at it from a re-raising kids standpoint. You know, we don't have to be in a relationship, but to our kids, they see us as partners. They saw us working together. They saw us stay in the same household. They saw us take care of our business. That's all I was thinking. Relationship wise, we can keep that in the tuck. Kids don't have to know anything about that. They see us in the house as normal. They may not see the kissing on the lips and the physical thing, because like I said, we're not doing that no more, but they see us working together. So I was thinking more of keeping that up than anything. Yeah, I guess everybody's different on that point. I like unity in the black household, you know. So, you know, if somebody just can't keep in their pants, somebody can't keep their legs closed, I think, you know, we can work that out if we got kids. But to each their own.
So, you know, it's a lot of crazy things that's going on with aviation and stuff like that. So, it's kind of crazy that a lot of people fail to realize how crucial it is to go fly right now, when a lot of people don't talk about it, about taking their trips.
We did touch bases on flights last episode. We did, and I said fear is a real thing, and I thought maybe they were remote controlling all of these crashes, and you know, causing people to be scared to fly to keep them from leaving.
Yeah.
But what's the most recent plane crash that just happened again?
Florida. 3 fatalities and 1 injured from what they say, but I'm gonna let somebody else.
Three deaths.
Yeah.
1 injury. So this was a private ride or something?
I mean, it was going to Tallahassee, leaving. What was it leaving? Rank or something like that. But
And they were going. They crashed in the south of Florida, huh?
yeah, this was somewhere in Florida, so.
The tragic final moments of a doomed Cessna plane captured on video in Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Plumes of smoke and plane parts scattered across streets and train tracks.
Are you okay?
A car engulfed in flames in the hazy aftermath of a plane crash.
It was just a big explosion, smoke.
Flight school student Jared Scarpato witnessed the plane's final moments.
Were you afraid that there was going to be a crash imminent?
100%. 100%. I said out loud, you know, he's too low. And, you know, what's going through my mind is, you know, once he goes out of sight, that's just really it. It's devastating.
According to the FAA, the small twin-engine Cessna 310 took off at 10:12 from Boca Raton, headed for Tallahassee, crashing less than 10 minutes later, killing all 3 on board. The flight path shows the Cessna appearing to make repeated circles. A source with knowledge of the situation says the pilot reported an issue with the rudder.
How could that lead to what we saw happen?
If the rudder were displaced to the left and the pilot was not able to bring it back to neutral, it's going to want to make the nose of the airplane continually go left.
Pablo Tufor tells our affiliate WTVJ how he narrowly avoided falling plane debris from his car below.
Next thing I know, it's on top, right in front of me, and exploded, impacted right in front of my car, and we crashed and tried to steer out of the way, but it was pretty much unavoidable.
The NTSB now on the scene investigating what went wrong. While tonight he's hurt but grateful to be alive.
Got out of the car that was on fire, through the flames, and made it to safety.
So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. The rudder, if I'm not mistaken, you said. So
I wonder how many people are traveling that are, you know, still traveling via plane right now in 2025. And for some reason, I feel like I still would.
I mean, there's a lot of people still traveling. You know, there's a lot of people still traveling. Best believe that. So don't think just because of these accidents.
I think that this is a scare tactic, and it just doesn't make any sense unless they're having malfunctions with these planes, and they know they have malfunctions with the planes, and they're still allowing them to be you know, they're still allowing them to fly, and all this shit's happening, which I highly doubt. I feel like they have their engineers are too top notch. That's what they put it. I don't think that's the case at all. I feel like this is definitely a fucking scare tactic.
I mean, you also got to look at it this way too. That how is these companies that's manufacturing these parts are having defective parts if they was doing this 75 plus years in this massive industry? Just saying. But again, we might touch bases on that again next week or something like that. But we gonna tune into,
especially due to the fact that motherfuckers want to go on vacation this year.
Yeah.
How is that gonna happen? I mean, you want to go on a cruise? You want to go on a cruise or anything like that? Because I'm a travel agent, so with all these crashes and stuff going on, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
that's gonna be tough.
I'm just gonna drive.
Not if you're trying to go on a cruise. You gotta go on a cruise. You gotta fly. You gotta fly to your destination.
Yeah, I know. That's the crazy part, though. But we just might talk about Lil Homie real quick. What's his name?
Who is Lil Homie?
I'm an island boy. My island boy.
Oh fuck! His name,
Mr.
Nah, both of them.
Charleston.
No, the one that just got into a fight was Red. The other one is Fly Soldier.
I don't give a fuck what they name is.
Okay. You said Charleston. So if you said okay, so
right, man,
the fight that just happened like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
That was Red.
Yeah, I know.
That was Red's fight.
I'm gonna go.
Listen, no. I'm trying not to be so wrong by laughing. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to do that because as somebody, for somebody who's a martial artist myself, I have done plenty of tournaments. I've done plenty of competitions and spar wars and all that. And there are times where us fighters do get emotional for losses. We do. The only reason why I'm trying not to laugh at this nigga is because he's not a fucking fighter. This is no. I'm not gonna say he didn't fight back. He's not a trained fighter. He's not. This is something that this motherfucker just literally just got into, and off the rip just decided to have a fucking fight. So for him to be sitting there crying, it's like, did you really expect to win from if you're fighting somebody who's already doing this, who's already done this? You didn't. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You could not have expected to win. So the only reason he was crying, in my opinion, is because he did all that barking and he was barely able to bite. So that's what it was. Me personally, like I said, I'm somebody who's a competitive trained fighter myself, and I too sometimes feel low when I lose fights, but that is completely different if that's your field of work. We can cue the video.
Yeah,
it's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up right here.
All right, here we go, guys. Oh, nah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna double down on
It's okay.
right now again.
Let's make a bet, Hunter.
I can't bet.
It was a test, Hunter. It was a test.
I don't think I'm allowed to bet.
Oh.
If I were allowed to bet, I like Oblivion by 100 miles.
Oh man, I ride by Oblivion.
Stop.
All I'm saying is, Island Boy right.
Look. This nigga just got what, a 2-3 piece combo? Like, he think it's sweet. Check it out.
All right, here we go, guys. Oh, nah.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna double down on Oblivion right now again.
Let's make a bet, Hunter.
I can't bet.
It was a test, Hunter. It was a test.
I don't think I'm allowed to bet.
Wait, Red, you not?
If I were allowed to bet, I like Oblivion by 100 miles.
Check it out.
Oh man, right by Oblivion. All I'm saying is, Island Boy right here, if he was fighting like this in the cage.
How
much you willing to bet on Island Boy?
Shit.
Let's do 10,000.
Okay. I got Oblivion, you got Island
What kills me is these niggas got on shin guards. That means you are in a martial arts ring. You can kick.
It's a Monopoly money.
It's kickboxing. We're gonna say
Oblivion was being
It's
nice to this
Monopoly
nigga. He was being nice to this nigga. They have shin guards on. Let's remember
I
that.
can assure you I have no inside information on
Oh, he's bleeding.
1 minute.
Or is that a face tap?
The commentary people are. They troll.
Red throwing some punches back.
I know I've been shitting on the Island Boys, but I'm gonna say something nice. I like the way the brother is helping out the other one.
Oh my God!
Oh, don't stop it, right?
Don't stop it.
Don't stop
We hit him in the back of the head.
Well, when you're flying around in circles, you're going to get hit in the head.
He hit me in the back of the head.
Keep it going. Keep it rolling.
Aiden, I have to give you a compliment. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm having a good time.
No way. Dana?
This is a very,
Oh my God.
this is a fun event.
Dana, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna go to sleep. I was so scared. Oh my God.
1-2's Oblivion right with the nice combo.
Oh!
He was really being nice to him. He was really being nice to him. Because he could
He was.
have, he could have kicked him. He could have done that. He could have been on that.
They say that was the first round.
And it was over with. And it was completely over with.
That boy, I heard that fools that 30 second or 10 second there. He got on his ass.
And then the crazy part is, and then Charleston White sitting there like that boy in there crying. I saw that tear roll down his eye.
Charleston ass.
Hey, and then okay, look. Do I think talking about people's kids is wrong? Yes.
True indeed,
But
that baby
if
was
some
ugly as hell though, that bitch.
see, there we go. See, that's what I was just gonna say. But if a baby's listen,
Man, look, I just hope they got
she said you was talking about my son. You gonna get your ass whooped, huh? And the whole time I'm sitting here like, by who?
Exactly.
Your baby dad just got beat the fuck up. By who?
Who finna whoop some ass?
And somebody in the comments did not disappoint because they said that's your baby too. Why you ain't swinging? You had all the chest in the world. You said that with your whole chest, but ain't do shit. Walk clean off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if that's if that's a man and you're a woman or not. I don't care about none of that.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say, go sit your ass down. And if your ass can't handle that shit, get the fuck on.
If I feel like you verbally went across the line talking about my son, which he clearly felt that way, he would have got swung on. It wasn't that deep, clearly. It wasn't that deep.
So. Yeah, he got his ass whooped.
I hope you guys tell me in the comments what other topics you would love for us to discuss. Because, as this shit keeps happening, I'm just going to keep giving you my opinion.
Yeah.
And, and another thing crazy today, I can't wrap my head around because I'm still trying to figure out the details of this shit. But somebody died. I guess they were murdered. And the judge let the guy off or reduced his bail, reduced his bond, and now he's walking free. And it was a black guy, I'm assuming. I guess she set a black guy free from murdering a white boy or something like that, and people were calling the race card like a motherfucker. And of course you got our community that's like, you guys get away with this shit all the time. George Zimmerman is a you know, good example of this. Clearly, he killed somebody of color, and he just got he got off on that shit, you know. And then when a black man, I guess, kills somebody that's of the opposite race, and he gets off on it, you know, I guess they can't. It's a problem. I'm assuming that that's what the fuck happened because social media was in a motherfucking uproar today about that. And they was like, this is the judge right here that let him off. And they was posting her and everything. It was crazy.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure more details will come out as time go on, and then we can get our facts straight on that shit. Because I was actually interested in that. I just couldn't see. There was no photos of. I didn't see photos of two people. I could only see a photo of a black guy in a suit, and it looks like he's the one that got off. And there was no photo of whoever was supposedly killed. But, you know, since they're saying, I'm hearing white this, white that in the comments, I'm assuming it was a white guy. But there was no photo, but we'll get our facts on that. Just interested in it. Just interested in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Don't forget to like and subscribe.